Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry for looking like totally disheveled. I've been working hard all day creating this web class for you guys. It's a free web class, it's 5 parts. And I've been working hard to create that because I leave for Europe in a few days, I think 3 days. And I have to finish this whole thing for you guys before I go. But that's also why I haven't been posting YouTube videos and I haven't been coming live on Facebook because I have to get a lot of stuff done. But that's not what this video is about. Today I wanted to share something really cool. This is mostly I want to share it for the students of the Living in Freedom program. I want to share it for the students who study under SynchroShakti Academy, our intention ceremony students, basically people who study under SynchroShakti Academy. I want to share something to inspire all of you guys, a really cool story. So a little backtrack. So I want to share something. A little backtrack is that so the Living in Freedom course obviously came, I created it because of my journey going through a lot of chaos in my life and then how I came out of it. And I broke it into step by step and I created that 6-week mindfulness course. That course I know is gold because we've seen hundreds of success stories come out of it. We've got so many video testimonials, so many email testimonials, so much of testimonials for that course, and I've seen a lot of what it can do to people. But this is the first time I received a testimonial handwritten. Okay, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Okay, and it came in this book, and this book has something to do with it. So I'm making this video pretty much for our SynchroShakti Academy students to read out his the person who wrote this. I'll tell you all about him, but his success story, and I want to read it out so that all of you who some people in our community have been mentioned in his letter, so I wanted to basically read out the letter and tell you why he sent this book. And basically this is to inspire all of you who are part of the Living in Freedom course or who are part of SynchroShakti Academy to see what all is possible. Okay, so this letter comes to, so this is my first time I'm receiving a written testimonial from somebody, and it's been mailed to my house address. So I think that's really cool. And when you get hundreds, so like with the Living in Freedom course, when you've gotten hundreds of testimonials, it kind of saturates. Like for me, it's like, yeah, I know that course is life changing, so I know that people are these testimonials don't surprise me. But when you get a physical written handwritten one, you feel something on a whole other level, which is why I was really excited to share this one. Okay, so this is a testimonial given to me by one of our students. His name is HariKrishnan Nair, and HariKrishnan, I think, has been part of every course in SynchroShakti Academy. He's part of Intention Ceremony. He's part of Living in Freedom. He was even in our mindfulness batches. He's done the Ultimate Manifestation Technique. He's done every training that I've ever put out, and he writes his success stories from those trainings, right? So here it says, Dear Kartika, today marks the date when I got connected to you and SynchroShakti. My journey with you for the past 365 days has been the most amazing experience. Like others, I too was hooked on to SynchroShakti in a quest of manifesting a certain desire. I still remember the days when I used to send you chains of emails in search for my answer. I appreciate the fact that you replied to each mail with patience. It is unbelievable that I have come this far in life. My association with you opened me to new dimensions of life. I began my journey with mindfulness. To be honest, initially everything went like a rocket science. Even though I could relate to whatever that was being taught, my programs were so deeply rooted that I failed to disidentify with my mind and my true self. These were the days when I was in between the ocean, finding an island to save myself. Day and night, I would bang my head saying, "Be mindful." It took me 3 months to realize that I was judging and resisting myself. Those days, I used to get anxious when I used to see the progress of my batchmates. So basically, in the Living in Freedom course, we'd have so many success stories that a lot of people who weren't there already, who weren't achieving that level of success that so many of our students are getting, it would obviously be daunting and nervous to anybody, right? Like even in my case, if I'm part of a course or a family of people who are studying in a particular direction, and everyone else is getting some incredible results and I'm not, of course that would be daunting, right, for anybody. But something within me said, hold on. I persisted. Even though I couldn't meditate for long, I ensured that I remained mindful for at least 5 minutes a day. And I think this did the trick for me. Over time, I was able to watch my thoughts and emotions. I became best friends with them. Even now, as I write this, I can hear that inner chatter going on. How cool is that? So he's basically saying that he's learned to become an observer and not a reactor. Learn to watch instead of unconsciously identifying with all the crap that is going on in your mind. It's not only about mindfulness. Each and every information you put out has tremendous value, be it the UMT course, the IC, or the LOC. So UMT is the Ultimate Manifestation Technique course, IC is the Intention Ceremony course, and LOC is the Law of Creation course. He's part of the Law of Creation course as well. Each module opens up a new path. For someone like me, you are a ray of hope. I really wish you all success in life. I proudly say that I am your student, coming to the strangest story. During the initial days of mindfulness, I was so upset with myself that I felt like running away from everyone and everything. On one such night, I couldn't run far, but I thought of just penning down my state of mind. So one of the tools that we teach in SynchroShakti Academy is we talk about penning down your thoughts. It's basically a mind cleanse, where you cleanse your mind when you're going through a traumatic experience. I took a pen and a paper and started off. I don't remember how and what I was going to write. All I wanted to do was relieve myself, and so I scribbled on a notepad. The next day, I was with the same rotten mindset. As I entered my office, I heard my colleagues speaking about some writing challenge. It was an online stuff. I didn't pay any attention and moved on. After a few hours, I wanted to distract myself, and so I checked on the online portal that I had overheard. Out of the blue, I just thought of writing the same thing online that I had scribed on my notepad. I submitted it and forgot about it. A few months ago, I received an email stating that the article was a hit and that they want to publish it as a story. I was dumbstruck. I went back and read the article again. To my surprise, the content that I wrote resonated with what you teach in mindfulness. This article then was highly appreciated by my friends and family. I still don't understand how, but it happened, and I give thanks to you. I am grateful to you, and no amount of gratitude will compensate for whatever you do to improve our lives. I am happy with the way I evolved as a person in the past 365 days. The pain, the past, the guilt that were part of my life has finally left me. This makes me feel at peace. Before I conclude, I would also give thanks to SynchroShakti family. Must say the group has always helped beyond words. Guys like Deepa, okay, so Deepa, if you're listening, Tushar, Moshumi, Vinod have helped me incredibly whenever I was in distress. SynchroShakti has become a part of my family. The IC WhatsApp group is again a fantabulous place to hang out. It's fabulous. Lastly, I would like to give back as a token of my gratitude. So I am ready to sponsor. So this is what HariKrishnan says. He says, I am ready to sponsor one student for the Living in Freedom course. If at all you come across any student who needs the course but cannot afford to pay for it, do let me know. If I can help at least one person get out of his or her issues, that could be the best I can do for society. Such powerful is the Living in Freedom course. If I can come out of it, anyone can. It doesn't matter if it takes 7, 10, 30, 60, 90, 100 or even 365 days. After all, tortoises are also destined to win. Thank you. With love, Hari. Okay, so why did he send us a book? Because I was wondering in the beginning. I was like, oh, okay, why is the book? Is it a book that he read? I don't know. So then I flip to the table of contents and I see here on page 57 is the article published in the book by HariKrishnan Nair. How cool is that success story? So he not only conquered his mind, he also had some cool manifestations, and he wants to pay it forward by sponsoring someone who can't pay for the course to study the course. So I think that's great. Perhaps when I'm back in India, so right now I'm in India, but I leave India in 3 days, I think. So once I'm back in India, I will maybe do like a campaign to see who would like to be sponsored for the course. Obviously, HariKrishnan and I will probably sit down and do some interviews and see who is really worthy of being sponsored, because I know a lot of people can afford it, but because of the scarcity mentality which a lot of people have, they can afford it, they can save, they can work up for it, but there are some people who are at a position where they really need it but really can't afford it, and you have to be honest with yourself, right? If you're really that person, I would like to interview you eventually once I come back to India, and then once I interview you, and maybe I'll get HariKrishnan to join in on the process, and whoever he chooses, you would be sponsored by him to study the course. Okay, the Living in Freedom course is the mindfulness course. It's a 6-week course, but I say it's 6 weeks, but it's literally a lifelong support, because I launched the Living in Freedom course last year, and to this day, it's been a year, but to this day, I give continual training and support. Every Sunday, lives, we do success story interviews of our success stories. We do, I answer everyone's questions. I mean, everything you can possibly need to be supported in your journey to self-mastery is done in that course. So based on what he's saying, I also feel like just the most deserving should be in this course. And if you're one of those people, then keep your eye out, that we'll be doing a campaign to see who HariKrishnan can support to join this course. So my point of showing you this, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to make this video public on YouTube. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know, because the YouTube viewers are not all of them are SynchroShakti students, right? So they might see this as like, what is this going on? They may not relate to it, but for those of you who are SynchroShakti students, who are studying the Living in Freedom course or not studying the course, this is an inspirational story which came to my house address. So, it's pretty cool. I wanted to share with you guys, so you all can also take solace in your journey, that if, like you said, if he can do it, anyone can do it, and that anyone is you. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching this little impromptu, I have not combed my hair or anything, impromptu sweaty video for you guys. I'm gonna get back to my work in creating the five-part masterclass for you guys. That won't be on YouTube, that'll be outside, but it will be for free, so don't worry, everyone can take it. I'm going to be talking about how I manifested, how I came out of my health issues and manifested health, how I came out of how I manifested a conscious relationship, how I manifested my $10,000 per month business, how I manifested my world travel. So how is it that I managed to travel to so many countries across the world? So I'm going to talk about exactly how I did it step by step. I'm going to teach it to you in a free masterclass, and hopefully my intention is to be able to launch that masterclass before I leave. That is why I'm working night and day, to be able to do that, because it's a really long training. It's like the masterclass is 5 parts long. So each part is, I believe, I don't know, actually, I'm yet to record the whole thing, but I've scripted most of it. I've scripted about 80% of it, 20% left to go do, so I'm going to get back to that work. But this is the video I wanted to share with you guys. Moshami, Vinod, Deepa, Tushar, special thanks to you guys for being, first of all, valued students of mine. I love all of you. Your success stories are not only inspiring to the rest of our SynchroShakti family, but your success stories are inspiring to me, all right? Because I knew that the whole mindfulness journey, I knew that it would change lives, because it changed mine. But the extent to which you guys have gone, and the extent to which you all embodied the principle And there's Sheila also, right? I mean, there's so many hundreds of students who embodied it to a point where y'all just, I mean, you guys are an inspiration to everyone, and I'm so grateful that I'm your teacher. You know, you make me super proud. Hari, you make me super proud. All the hundreds of testimonial guys, you make me super proud, and that is the biggest thank you can give me, is by showing me how you are embodying the practices and how you're getting results in your life. And that is the biggest thank you, because that is all I'm about. That's what I love. I'm so excited to see all of your journeys unfold. I love you all, and I will see you very soon. Thank you. Bye.